At if another from our crab, be better news channel, see best also so one subscriber to Better News TV. Mess also best subscriber. No one like no one share, no one turn on notification bell on Sabay update be a on submit me account. Now make I was a comment section once you dear. Mess so believe you comment, let me be a coso one. Some na air coso, na and summer air coso no La General Hospital and some be ACC or on previously, maybe a tremor far. Omo hospital function correctly. All of a sudden, MPP government, with the help of Chairman Sabon, so could drill hospital to go here. And just say, audible two, just say, the funds sky, the baby sisa La General Hospital, no, secure, that money is secure. That means that you're going there. Can ye baby shed La General Hospital, no, see, ebe sini gidi. Now, we na more area na say important ho mo diares ayare ewo La General Hospital no there betu ja sika yesikio na stone na yen santumi nkan ye emme hospital ama hospital no aye bo achibidin ti say scan away and we hunti nkrofo no and say the people of around La and as mo hospitalized wo La ho no my demonstration change be the warning and then some be at to judge Sabonso. One way and summer and I say near my Everton and your new mappa and your crana will be drew actually. We are cutting and some moonship when you buy the Akabian, yet the best so near Cairo say, we will be a new beer ope from any country, no a year up choice, wholesale and import. Pay import on your money in amount. Na me Cairo say, Omologo na walk a cat, Meso say, what from more 0243 909 447. Importation be a Christmas and more boy thing. Just place your order. Only a trusted shipping and an importing company. Ombe will be a come on. Ombe go tear some munch when you buy Yakabiana. You're the best home, so we could timber.
Kandini ya wanu akasa so ye twetwe leader ya woda National Democratic Congress NDC amanyoko wonu na eso won franka duwa ko atwa election 2024 ye Rajon Dramani Mahama waka asisudua ekutaridua mu ebu akere se de na Ghana aye no kame ya saba adwuma yefo ene yankwankwan de nyina obi wa no mu a osori anopos me start adwuma 8 am na ma pon 5 pm me kwa adwuma 8 hours na tere se wapon no wakwa akwotena fie passport office nom miamia hodo state institutions ahodo a was a 24/7 chese nkrofo ekwa adwuma binum era ne shift binum be kwa anopa na chese o ma pon na kwa akoye se hospital adwuma na binum akwa nwumere na wo ma pon na bia beto o ma nopa no enya dia Ghana ha sei se adwuma no ebi ekwaso ha sei na wo behwe ehunu se wodumfo dumbo na sa bandwa no betena so nimprenu eso a ene 24-hour economy bia passport office hospital so bia yeah was adwuma no bi pon wa was a bi bomb run shift no ya de a wo behwe ama no akoso esa no odin sam to Ghana watch as hwe de Ghana adru wo ma ya kwaye brentu nsase atwa ye ho ahia udu Volta region just de obedua bia eso se bro udu Ashanti region do de behwe fom bia eso se bro kwa Western region kwa hwe kokonie banchinie bodie nie abroye timidua hwe Volta na anu ye na Volta region kwansu asase na da hono ye ntam tetreta ye nsuei wutimi dudo chese emu emane ebunkam de faso a eno kra wo ha ho se ye import mu na dollar na cedi amane ye bobi ye de wo hawo ebe so atimemufo so enu nti agriculture de ye kuaye de wo so obema na ni akọ no papa na se ne be ye bedum abomanuane ebunkam de afaso dudo na enya kwanya rewre kuaye mu a eyade a eba beboa afesu kra no ne fe bi odne ni be che ye IT infrastructure ene wiase nyina kwa ye computer kure ya enu ana chese de ko babia ye de computer ye kua ye de computer ye chese economy ye de ya pomden ye de kirade ye de ye bibia binti wonom so no wo se eyade a oba be ma nani akọ wonom wo se esanse adwuma nketesia ne mrante wo gina wona so won de sisi kwabrafo wonya bi enye ntie no wo bia sori anu atupia na wo fa agyan ena de achi akwa embassy awodo akohwe Ghana nketesa ne mrante a wo gina wo naso ahode a wo ma ne da achi kuta wo no wo bia de na mummirika adwane wo kwahe a wase ha no ma metiti papa be na metie graduate fuo wom anasi fuo wom teacher fuo wom kwabrane fuo kintina wafo a wo ahoden a wo beji o ma ne de asi won no wo bia eyade a wo dwane teso bia kwa sade na so de ada no so no wato atwene ba bi san se empanifo no ye edikanfo leaders no eyade ahwemmodie kese pa ena wode abre wo mafo yewura John Dramani Muhammad nsem wanyina tudwa wo bra wo no wo mema dwadifo kubatan trade union congress ehyiamu ewo nkra ha sei na wo sei Ghana akwanya wonwuma huduo bebremu na esanse yehunu ne hyehye yehunu na akwanti ena akwakoye bibiti se enwuma ni kurom ha etiade achi sei kofo kuta chese degree certificate akase eni nkuma enso wo twetwede wo hia branti a de bia na chese wia wonam so no okuta ne file just application letter wa tuagu ababa wanso na musa na nkesi sei enene enunu dwuna sama ba watwi pons pancake eri kwagina kwa ho anu aka kire wo sai prostitution janchira bra na wo bono eyesin wu degree university no nurse no a wo certificate egudam a wunya adwuma nye no wo sese koba se 24-hour economy no se ebemu a enwuma bebunkam e de afaso.
Comrade Secretary General, our beloved country has been hit very hard by harsh economic conditions over the last couple of years. Under this current administration, Ghana has witnessed severe adverse effects due to what we in the NDC and many Ghanaians consider a self-inflicted economic crisis. The high inflation rates, high cost of living, destruction of jobs, debt crisis, and negative impact on investors are some of the effects of this administration's failed policies. The economic crisis has significantly impacted workers and citizens generally. Unemployment rates, particularly amongst the young people, have risen to their highest in recent memory, making it difficult for many to find stable and decent paying jobs. Inflation and exchange rate volatility have eroded workers' purchasing power and have pushed many beyond the poverty line, below the poverty line. The healthcare and education sectors have also been negatively affected with inadequate funding and deteriorating quality of services. Our economy is plagued by high public debt levels, which hinder investments in social and economic development projects. And I give you, for example, in 2016, if you shared the public debt of 120 billion among 30 million Ghanaians, each Ghanaian owed 4,000 Ghana cedis. Today, if you divide the debt of 577 billion by 30 million Ghanaians, all of us sitting here owe 19,000 cedis. This, coupled with a relatively high unemployment rate, particularly amongst the youth, exacerbates the challenges faced by our citizens. We intend to implement a 24-hour economy. And by this, we will provide incentives in terms of reduction in corporate taxes and other exemptions to businesses that will sign up to the 24-hour economy initiative.
Chasa wushen pense muni mubumu ya John Dramani Mahama edu omen economy hu kontabuo etudwa na obi bibisa se sankrofo no Dr. Bawumia na ni abere so obedi president no wo obedi president wo man bem ana Ghana ne obi wo Pluto ana Mercury ana Jupiter Ghana ha yi ya 2016 2017 abandwai mo beje kantan suom to opposition edwamanum yedede hu etuatua nipa so boa na o man Ghana ne ye ka ye o man yi komu 121 billion say Ghana ka etwamu 600 billion inflation na Dr. Bawumia eye ho lectures etietiemu just come na say former president John Mahama and the vice president omo ya bon for na inflation and 15%. Enim du for amemo inflation timi kwa ye ka katikitike dru 60%. Wo ka wa say COVID Russia Ukraine war ni COVID ko Togo ha ko inflation and 5%. Ko Nigeria ko 21%. Ko Burkina Faso ko say 8%. Benin kwa dem say 3.8%. eti Ghana dia Russia Ukraine no wa moto bomb ha na bebeto Palestinians so die na ha say na to paye no wa moto e be nyina ne say Dr. Bami Abon agenensen na enu akire no wo so no wo se mampani Akufo Addo de chese ne so mambofo a wo say ade se wo man kra de enipa dwendwendwen na agensemu Cocoa board institution ti se Cocoa board ye to Cocoa akuafo ansa na ye beto kora no ye di kan akọ adwaman su Cocoa syndicated loan ya kwani akọ je bosia nyasem ketwa wo ba ye afibi akọ je afibi akọ ji Cocoa yi wo kwakoton ye nkodi dwa emo kada ene Cocoa board ayeti asie wo adane ye ka state institutions awudo bebre enyina wo mu na so adane ye ka temoy refinery wo mu frasiasa wo yikrudi wo mu na ni bi dia bedwa so e cap mampani Akufo Addo beto ese no ebunkam e dia fo ma no so na no kra de yese wo mu ton dia ma private company bi enu obu a kire se Ghana penny wa ye ready so be man sakraye abo man no emu.
Implementing better accountability in this gold mining sector and gold export sector can yield billions of dollars for this country. We will prioritize value addition by increasing domestic processing and refining of our gold before export, and will continue to pursue the dream of establishing an integrated bauxite and alumina industry. Brother Secretary General, I make you a firm pledge that we'll work together and lead a team to revamp and reignite some strategic industries. You mentioned some of them. Tor is one, Bost is another, Valco is another. Industries like that, we would work to revitalize them. And I agree with you when you say that it's not only the private sector that can run industry. The governments and public states too can run industry. And we proved it in our time. When we were in office, Tor was working. Boss was working and making profits. The state enterprises were working. We said that we revived the Kumasi shoe factory. And so these are things that can work.
Eti ya John Dramani Mahama na eche say do baby anakoye say private sector no kwa na betimi aye adwuma abaya adwuma ne de chese ni pabone for kwa no say state institutions so abaya adwuma so betimi adwuma na private sector anya adwuma kalaji say do agogo na ni suni wo ba chese ne wo kwa hihye shaba bem wo piafia na utidi da kwa ho na ya hunu se wuntwa se esmant kro be pam enu asoso se hunu so na wo ba no ba be shebo alaji meyo se nu hunu se eya numdwa na ba no ba be tere ye se ba kokra ne letter ye ready awoko sana ban so e wo se simuo enipa no so wabon na se adwuma no wantimi ye ne ya wote wonu wo panini ya na ase ne se e wo se ye ho no kwade alaji misalutu na yesu sisa na ni nyina dan kanfua wobu a chese nkrofo fi senior high school ye no so anwini siya esi hoi oba obe review.
Implementing better accountability in this gold mining sector and gold export sector can yield billions of dollars for this country. We will prioritize value addition by increasing domestic processing and refining of our gold before export, and will continue to pursue the dream of establishing an integrated bauxite and alumina industry. Brother Secretary General, I make you a firm pledge that we'll work together and lead a team to revamp and reignite some strategic industries. You mentioned some of them. Tor is one, Bost is another, Valco is another. Industries like that, we would work to revitalize them. And I agree with you when you say that it's not only the private sector that can run industry. But within the first 100 days of coming into office, we'll convene a stakeholder summit that brings together educationists, experts, teachers, parents, students, and opinion leaders to deliberate on how to improve the implementation of the free SHS system and also improve the quality of our basic education, because that's where it all begins. We will return Ghana to the regional exams conducted by the West African Examinations Council so that it will be possible to compare the performance of our children with our English-speaking neighbors in the sub-region. Right now, we write a local Ghana exam. We mark it ourselves. We mark our own script, and we give ourselves high marks, and we tickle ourselves, and we're laughing that things are improving. If you don't have any benchmark to compare, how can you tell you are improving? We will promote sports, tourism, and the creative arts as avenues of job creation. We will incentivize the service sector to promote its fast growth and its contribution to GDP. We will roll out 5G, that's for the fifth generation, and create a strong digital infrastructure to optimize new technologies, including artificial intelligence.
Abusuafo Yewura John Dramani Mahama no was a free senior school no agye guma mpani Akufo-Addo. Waya ke for set questions no makosi akire. No makoma nkora na po. No amatwere. Amotwere no akogina baabi. Na enunu hu na wosre. Ene nkora no performance na dutwem. Was tete no kane no. Na ye West Africa Examination Council what's Nigeria for English speaking countries. You are African, West African. Do amu chile nubi na ni achile. Etini na ade toto hu anu aya nyedi ene ya kwaso aya. Enkurano apono omachile omukodu tertiary. Na chese lectures no omani abre omo se nkurana bon quality no ewo form to say obebi bidi afa ho.
Abusia asema oti ye nyina fi Ghana mampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bafokasi edina yawo. Woti brekesa sese watu franka hediama ndisi ejobodama yoko na nkomani mu ode. Si abobwa no na TUC eyadwumafuo nyina nka bomuko enenei wo muka bakiri muo na wotibrekasa obutu ano Dr. Anthony Aba ene nsemi wogene nkakra goma wo wie na papai wo bona ni afesiri ya nkoano wacha se John Dramani Mahama ewiase nyansa no saka ke nyansa wo pani trimampa papa yi experience na yakan economy no anya no ani adwuma pam no kwanchen sorodo economy no ani se nipa da sani so de obenya adwuma ayo na sabi wono so boso beso anya kakra e de abona sene we na be ma Ghana akoso anu ti ne wate asimi na enkoma wode akoto abonti obi agbagene so se papa ka se ye 24-hour economy nipa be ya adwuma ya na bi mu ko no ma pono ma koda na foforo nso akọ tie ne anya nwanwa se enchebia ahomache no miensa na ka etire kwa badumetia krenene ahomache no miensa ka se bone ya de bramu yi jesa ya adwuma na dwe nyina we be masika bani pabuto abusua kwancha de nyina ba kwa wi ane se productivity emu be peja ema Ghana be koso productivity no output per man hour nipa ya adwuma na do ahore ba ko do ahore mienu do ahore miensa ya keka bom ne ade hu sika ma wo no enyi wadi ma na wo koi enye nne ya Ghana mabunu enida so bia ni ho na yanim ayamobombo te so atwe janka video ni wakwayem so ade anopa uhu ba bia wonko eno an so ade akoba ha na ade akoba ha emwa wo man no entenya brofo akese ena nya ne yetete hu ya enipa sese yehu ba bia mfa boto na yehu ba bia ye ne makwa ekwakoboi ensama mampani da John Mahama de kotu dwa nyina no building Ghana tour watia simu nei wawura ma wani amanfo di nkomo ne nani so adi hu kase na 24-hour economy ne de obi abogere so se adwen kase a obi antumi nyina no we beboa Ghana nyina na yakoyanim ensam nyina bro de tu dwa wie na Secretary General Trade Union Congress Dr. Anthony Aba so mu se Ghana fo wi ase de ofuru du apa ne yepia no momienso asemi mu na yampene ne sanse we die baba boa ye nyina mabunu mani da so asana fedie ya shemokena. We are taking
a copy of the speech. I think this is also a manifesto. But he didn't say that. At least it gives us a taste of what is to come. I told you great things are about to happen. You know, the speech our comrade read and our manifesto, are they different? I don't know. You see, when they say you are social democrat, it means you think alike. So the vision we have for Ghana is the same vision that has brought our friends from Frederick Foundation here for more than 50 years. They have been with us, you know, all the up and downs. And so this tripartite family must continue to work, comrades. So what we will do is this. If you have any issue that you think should be addressed in the manifesto of NDC, please send it to us. Send it to us. We have Social and Economic Affairs Committee and Political Affairs Committee. They are going to work closely with the lab of NDC. And we want to make sure many of the issues we have discussed here today are going to be part of the plan and the vision for future. So we will publish where you can send your advice or your suggestion or view.
So Ghana for anyate. Once Ghana for Fedia Yamia Dr. Anthony Abane Kasa Sayo Wanwa. Wa Joma Penda da Joma many swadi unatum. Was he a new bomb papaya Juma and a one a 71% Ghana Bekoso. Kwafoboni se kroma ye nyina ne atimi ne atete ho ide ye ka se tratra ho de ade a wo ye hia ka se paradise asase so amage don birem nya sade a ye bedi ado konkwa etiari so ade hu ya John Muhammad tu dwa no ana Dr. Anthony Aba wono na secretary general edadwumafu nyina nka bomu ku ano ana wasom square se adwen papa no wo nyina be pia na tiko emadwumadi na timi aba so Dr. Yaba wie no o chese maburu get ready lace your boot wo ye babunu na wutiam ya get ready, lace your boot, Ejuma na ebano, Ejuma Beshia Motrium. Usodia, there is no way I make a seneminia Jumaye. One will say Nippon battery. Ye who be I am for Yantoma Korankobo. Nippon the Sani Swadia, Wabachin Chinsa, Wakwaha, not Yakobaha, and then me bay. One man and I'm quite hui, or Sodio near Jumaye, a giant will be no paika. Onye mate enso iso obegina kwa ho pai na mate itu kaya what the 20 pesos are paganes hem abba what kind of country is this Dr. Ma ayo mapenta da John Mahama say wa hu solution ni nyina wadi muaya na ba 24-hour economy ye be yadwuma eni pa na o kiti ube hu na inflation nam no hwa ube hu na ayi economy no en nam no hwa na che say ye sidi enya nyina so papa bi na mo pewe na kaya motoam Dr. Yabasi Mebunu Munya Krado Nina dia bane die enije nko a.
We are taking a copy of the speech. I think this is also a manifesto. But he didn't say that. At least it gives us a taste of what is to come. I told you great things are about to happen. You know, the speech, our inflation and cost of living were rising and Ghanaians were suffering. This was 2000. And we understood the crossroads to mean that where Ghana was at the time, any miscalculated move could send the country in the wrong direction. No wonder President Kufuor at the time declared Ghana a heavily indebted poor country. When he was elected president, this rich country was declared highly indebted poor country. Today, Ghana is not at crossroads. Rather, the country is actually standing at the edge of a cliff. Therefore, any move in the wrong direction could send the country down the cliff and we may not survive the fall. Obviously, something went wrong in our economic management. That is why we are where we are today. We have to change direction and move away from the cliff by any means possible. We need the hands of every Ghanaian on deck to push Ghana away from the cliff. We have no choice. Every Ghanaian must get involved to save Ghana from economic collapse. And as we said earlier in this manifesto and the speech that our comrade has just read, it means it is the right thing to do, to work together and make sure together we can build a Ghanaian society where every citizen can enjoy a decent and fulfilling life and be proud of this country.
Oh, you are building the Ghana we want on common no. And what that? Baby, I do interoperability as something self-sufficient agriculture.
Digitalization.
Ghana card. What? You do
interoperability. Interoperability.
Now this cabinet was and this can be my interoperability be abum. What did Jimmy will come idea my jamon?
I was for your Pimsonia Trust, so your TSC and Sanford Fromo, Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, Raja for what they are to just a Ghana Airport Company. Well, boy, one for a quaya woman for SWA 2018 mu or Koto Christmas tree. Ya just a sika pudwa sika chuchuri die and a Ghana Airport Company. Wama account mu no mu tabri says carry the free no kame say procurement loss emlakuru mrabatan ya state institution wo mu gina so efa so edidi dware to ne ma no yade a Ghana Airport company for wo mu ebusuo na ni nyina da emu no manfo beka ye 2028 bronya no emu ne ehu ye say chese egi the report bi ba ye kire ya de ebe pie mu nyara no se kire say po aduma kire ya Ghana Airport no board no one yes why chairman so ye die benyo kyerɛ sɛ sika a wɔn tabiri yɛ ɛde free Ghana Airport Company account mu ɛkɔtɔ Christmas tree no na ɛgye na no ɔden etu ti baabi a do kan sɛ na Ghana yɛ wɔ sika saa etimi sei bi saa common Christmas tree bro nya dua yi a yɛde CC airport wɔn no nko ano sika kyerɛ sɛ yɛsɛ yɛ wɔ ho no 118,000 sɛbe nyansani bay ɛna wɔse wɔyɛ chief executive officer na sɛ managing director anaso wɔyɛ board chair obetu saa na mo we search as airport no a esuo no yɛwura John Dramani Mahama ayɛ terminal 3 ayɛ krabɛhwɛ just investors no kwat me attract investors obi aba no wɔfa wɔn na ni agye so wɔkɔ bɛbɛ biem e just airport no esuo generate sika dodo no a eti yaba de agye sika yɛnhye no yɛnsɛ no eti ade ɛsa bomu bia ɛkɔ akɔtɔ Christmas tree ama kyɛ sɛ airport no aboka na saka report we bɛbɛtɔ odwa no oh ɛne paado mo kyerɛ bosome no will defend it, no will justify a person Ghana for say, Wamato. Ghana need to share precope January 2022. Private citizen, Sakut, Amengo, Eteko, Anna, Oba 90 petition. Aqua dance raj for Sessa and Samono, Womu Enyamu Enshemu, Esan say. Just say, Ujun na doing some Yansa Bianim. Nyansa bia nim seburo nyadu ya sesika ebro be se 1.7 billion say ya de kwakwa to Christmas tree na eneyi na kyerese ne empanimfo ya wo mo eda straja no ede ho amane report ede ababe todwa ya kwone ne Sakut Amengo akwa twetwe enkomo ede afasa ensem ho Sakut, good evening.
Good evening, sister.
Oh udini minyani ye de
Dini there o born to say the way I become a tree no.
Enti kwara teme ba me wai.
Amena etego, Sakut amena etego.
Amena etego.
Amena etego, yes.
Enya o mu de gin be fa me amenya no ma ye no amego enti misro fa me enti ma ne ba ne sa no misre wa. Okay, enti report ashraje edi aba no. Minim se wona de petition ni koye enti ansa na be ba abonten no wo copy dadada e de na wo ka de afa ho
me da pi strike omo ye juma omo di almost 2 years na omo de juma no because me the petition ni ko January 2021 enti 2021 no Christmas ni na petition wo omo ho na me dream say by at least by Christmas 2021 no omo pa decision ba so that correction be boom but plantation no, this time, Yami Adam, Omode, report the bad time before Christmas 2023. Now, who can report now? A door super 53 pages. Who can report now? Who's the search for? They agree with me on many of the issues I make. Public procurement law, no. Ghana Airport Company Limited, ni Polar Mortuary, breaking law, no. Since 2018 up to now. Omuko right omu Christmas tree na omu use procurement law no na omu fair Ghana Airport Company any polaro much cost raja omu say omu ni say this are who control dia no outright na who use procurement law na omu de omu current nti omu use procurement omu here procurement na charge catch omu say that be who use public funds there who rent you who lease you who to dia no outright do. This is we use procurement law. Oma breaching law no since 2018 up to now. What just there? And I almost say, well, I don't much. Who chairman of the board? And you do say procurement. Procurement, the management nijma, chief executive nijma. There, you must have no. Now, who got TV so now come a Ghana Airport Company. And you do no. You are abusing power. Who abuse power and no authority. And only procurement law no who breaking law no say who breaking procurement law now 1,000 penalty unit and now 5 years in prison and now both. It's a charge for say or you going to say I want breaking procurement law no we abusing the power and a transaction no almost splitting it into two mark two companies than there any service and art and they almost start split no. Almost so that went to the procurement act no act 663 no almost shut down because need say a government agency who got more than 100,000 this is use law no and say because person use law omuko eden omuko split ade no nti bibia kire say omu ya guilty so church say ade no omu who evidence say even though omu break it procurement law no omu who evidence say for orado mo kire or this gabi meanwhile omu fe no cock strike no more than 1 month nti strike for subpoena no omu yes subpoena by force na omu say there omu de no ko subpoena no okọ no offer documents bra on film offer documents on come charge for it's a corruption ground because documents no what you on bra one famba and no some evidence one who evidence there was this bia na documents no one where who say was this guy oh almost say even though breaking procurement law no but company na
bibi me sakut your friend is at Poadumochi ya na wo kana semi such as onu na gina mu sa transaction ni ade nyina nti document ya national agifo nyia nyina da no won fa mra kwa no wan fa anko
so line break you
me kan say strategy edumedie mu no kura no che se na Poadumochi wo mra wo se wonko afa document kura wo mu hia so kura no won fa mra no so wan fa anko
correct on fan ko na say the reason why I'm to me recommend that prosecuting for corruption is about who evidence what this can be and so documents are most on fan brano one fan man to me piano say on fan documents bra and this what this can say documents no was see on fan documents not see so this can oh na this guy okay procurement law now you know I am breaking na breaking and say from now on no they should make sure say this out no so fa 663 no program law no yajuma until from now on go rent is not clear you know there follow law but what about the punishment for breaching the law what they say to me recommend it out me me say abia me who is that so you say camera the back so and me back
na just say the question na answer report na nkasa na enimu sa because document omu begina so mbehwehwe mu no no ma ahunu Poadumochi ni position as board chair ni a waye transaction e kokko so no say document na amade a na say at the end of the day ni say shraj e say or the final report e ba say ni enimu nya papa bi asa
government MPP government it me head surprise because we say almost how we say yeah me hanging no because the beer chairs are guilty so almost all hanging no oh it means me my argument you say no public procurement agency no among amending law no not make sure say procurement the definition is clear so the other who say procurement say na but from now on for on you know free management role money is a fear money for TV now a Ghana airport company because I am one no on management no your bujuma na airport company no this year Christmas onward on tini ko rental no without passing to the procurement and the media
to yen fawusi ade a ye rent kurai na bokase 118,000 then Christmas tree ni boardings rent impokra ye kwa rent obi ba be decorate owi asesa ne niam akwa ne ye boka wi sakut mi enfa hunsi na asem no ankasa no ne ka no aye kana sakut amenya na ye ne atwetwe enko ne ka achi
se wi asempani aka to wo se untumi spell ya mentro ana sabe anu a ye de do no tese untumi fa no nwi onfu ka asem wa no keke na wai wadwe se waka to keke Ghana fo ebiri duru anu a akuntabu a sefata no ubebuo unim se sana bosom ya nampo kita on sabosom afimpi mienu ni aduonu July 2020 ana la General Hospital no wamu bugu ye wamu demolish no kura adan na hospital administrators no kasesane la General Hospital dan no aye no kura nie ayaresabia esuma manfo e won krempumpuni mantem ha ukopiem la ne mpotem tashi nungwa wo bia ba ayaresabia ho na sabe bede na ye ani sumi na so ado bata na bia ne ani kwadusini na ayaresabia kase so yantam sayi a esuma manfo na enkrofo kokwaja ayareha ene ade de kan no na sa hospital nya papa na mo meya July 2020 omuko bugu ye no ɛne August 10 sanabo so de to so du ana wɔmpani Akufo-Addo wɔkɔ ya ɛne wɔkɔ construct ya na wɔkɔ ya kyese wɔkɔ lanche ye wɔde so kɔbɔ fam sɛ wɔn bɛ hyɛ foforo si ase wɔmanfo ahwani mu from 2020 ya besi nne 2021 2022 2023 ene ɛyɛ November 7 besi sabre ɔmunya hwehwehwehwe wasase so wɔn nsi yɛ ɛnam so ma de hye a wɔn wɔ labu afu sɛ na wiase mpani sɛ duadua mu odue ɛwɔ ne asi na bɛte so ukopia mo mrahye badwani a ɔno butu ladade kɔtopɔn Rita Odolo so wa che mensa Rita Odolo se wa wɔde atodwa akyerɛ mu sɛ ɛni bra ba no so manfo anhwɛ yi a na saban na anhwɛ yi a ɔbɛboaboa mabunu dɔm na no na ɔmakɔ kyɛ sɛ ɔmne aban ba kɔ fe so paa ɛsɛ sɛ wɔntumi nya nim guase saa na no na nam so a ɔnumonyamfo sɛ che mensa bosu majority leader in parliament wasɔre akyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm mu sɛ ɛnyɛ ɔmo a adeɛ no biribi na abu akam one ma ɛyɛ sponsors ya nkɔm de sika ba no wɔm de akosi ayaresabea no wɔm te sɛ ban ya kwa IMF pɛ ana wɔm adile sika no wɔm atwe wɔm ho enti baabi ade na kwakoduru de asam no kra ne kan den na so mia wani kan no anopa no nsia beba nwumre no nsia na ho atɔ pempe wasini pai nya de ayaresabea ne de wɔm betumi atwe sponsor bia agi sika ria firi wɔm de akwakosie enti wɔm de akwakohye agenda 111 anim na sa agenda 111 no kra no so ebema hospital no kwan no mfa so wɔm yɛ no wɔm be scale ne down ani omanfo ha kwan nya no wɔn nsa betumi aka abusua asɛm emu ɔyapa yɛn konkotie nsɛm a onmonyamfo sɛ ekyɛ mensa bosumra hye badwam wɔ kyerɛkyerɛ mu de fa kwan wɔn bɛfa so a wɔn bɛsi la hospital no.
The fact of the matter is that when the agreement relating to the La hospital came to this house, it came alongside 6 other hospitals, including one in my own backyard, the polyclinic at Swabi. The Speaker, what has happened is that subsequent to the engagement with the IMF, funding from those sources, that is from that agreement that Parliament approved of here in Parliament, the Speaker, Parliament, the funding has been withheld by the sponsors. The Speaker, until the nation is giving a clean bill of health by the IMF, it's going to be difficult for the funding to be released. Which is why government now wants to resort to some other means. The Speaker, I know an authority that government now wanted to situate it within the context of Agenda 111. However, if you should resort to that, it will mean that the facility will have to be scaled down a bit, which is not what was originally contained in the agreement that came to this house.
Accrafm coming way, Oman Omokai, Omosomoboa, Fedie. I just want to question agenda 111 and Okran and Sinim. Just a Sian woman to be seen, Okran woman to Binka. How much is Kennedy and woman to Papa so, baby, I don't know. Na Mabuna Wabwa Labufu Funo, Wamunia Kutumatika Pai, Secretary de my concern you for La, your friend Jeffrey Saki. Jeffrey Amwajo.
But I didn't hear Jeffrey Tete, and I'm here Kasamafo, my coalition of La Association.
Yada say any correction no. Jeffrey, say Mabuna Mwala. Moyasa pon the saying Martin your search mensa bonsoon, church more dear bado. A Thomasum, and I must still wo pusunyaka.
Yeah, until for you. Ɛyɛ me nwanwa paa sɛ after nsie mmiɛnsa ɛne fa afi na ɔsɛ kyɛ mmiɛnsa bonso wahu sɛ biribi akɔ so a ɔba bɛka ho asɛm na asɛm a ɔkaeɛ no ma menkyerɛkyerɛ asɛm mu nkyerɛ wo
kyerɛm
ɔse IMF-foɔ hɔ a yɛkɔɔyɛ no nti ɛyɛ ba no sɛ yɛawithhold sika no ɛyɛ ntorɔ ɛna ɔtwa no ma menkyerɛ wo time a ɔmobɛdwene La General Hospital ɛgoeɛ no na yɛ 2020 before a ɔmbɛyɛ saa adeɛ no ɔmoba ɛbɛka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ mɛka no wɔborɔfo mu they had secured a facility of 68 million euros. They had secured na kyerɛ sɛ saa sika no ɔmo sika no na bank they are secured.
Jeffrey, I entertainment na dem no authentic. But wa homa ni twitwa sintim pato da ho kakra na fe to aso.
Yo, mpacho mfa
ni say ni enko ne hwe.
Yo, enti sɛ wo ka kyerɛ yɛn na sɛ IMF na mo kɔɔ no da bɛn na yɛkɔɔ IMF yɛkɔɔ IMF after mo abɛka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ mo akɔnya sika no enti ɔsɛ kyerɛ me mo nso nsa ne homework ɔmbra bɛka nokora no nkyerɛ yɛn now last year December me coalition of youth association effort na honorable Koko Ajimame in the office with all his technocrats. Honorable Ajimame no catch and say there was a consortium that was supposed to raise 68 million euros. No, now that consortium, one of the members Swiss Credit, got bankrupt. And no one to me and Sekano. Sekana Omuka share and tell money that no. Because Credit Suisse has gone bankrupt and nothing on 1 year Sikano. Now, just suppose that to what Hotel Mensa, your second Mensa Boso, Airpan Titiano. One I ain't in this. Now, I want to look on March 2020. A mobile party sold 10th August 2020. And I'm going to say within 2 years, on my way hospital. No, now I share him say, and the last year. August, you don't hospital. Yeah, I mean, sir, this time after 2020 election, the vetting within the first quarter, yeah, the son was vetting. Say, what is the state of the Ladino city? Or see what was progressing steadily. That done with 2 cars. Echo, now in fact, box back NC from. It was a lie. He has lied again. Apart from lie, no, mobile in front of better say, Omonia Sekanu, he has lied again. Several times, Yabisa no question, and Necra member of parliament for the photo for Bisa and same our parliament. Still, in some of Mokana, time of Becca say they were looking for insurance issues, Entina Abilenu, Samukai. Time of Moka say they were testing the soil, Samukai. All those things they talked about were all lies. But Mamisa Babia, ya no war. First one, presidential spokesperson on health, Anthony Siasari. Ebe catcher and this year say on the starting project November, number year 2024 December. And what you know, Adima Menu Subekan the same thing. Near me yapa a Henry Quarty, our regional minister, Accra. The same would mean I can. Onu, Cecia Ocho, be as a champion of Gadangmi. Onye she Emma Gadangmi form. Onu can say your best starting project, na Henry Quarty. Say what be power be catch a him for no more lano. To me sorry, and that's when and not Monday or tomorrow. If I may say, or now, or can hospital Nasamana, one can.
Jeffrey, Sanya won't chance of you yet. Accra warrior at Tinchurch and what they may out to say. I didn't dear Bangbanang, welcome. Sansa or Saint James Abos were catcher speaker, and say. Consistent clean bill of health. IMF what the mono. Nyabi on Benya fund the ideas into Amudi Kwasha IMF agenda 111. But Yabesu Swankia Shawma agenda 111 no. Emprepreneur you almost cry a nimba be aquacosie. Sesiano, like General Hospital no. Nimpon Swaka could do saying, Amudi BBS is your pillar BS is your and I really knew what. Jeff. Jeffrey Tata na corner homa no wakra brifo bia besi so abuso ya babu ya homo de pebresem ya sanka Jeff and baba we free so eti kworo ade ade de aya no nyade on betimi asi hospital no
na so mbesi anko o masi
what has he
loan diaba loan no is it 96 million euros or it's more than 100 million euros
what's more secure
almost more secure.
Yes,
now, me query a catch at the M1 2020 no. And I go for require shortcut in project here. Yanto foundation, yanto block back okra no mu see billboard. I didn't na ku for to so thank you nana.
Just you we.
Thank you nana.
Me da boshi nana.
Omu kwesi billboard here thank you nana. Dey na more than asi.
Oh, I rehosem.
Ya pim so na yakwa nimra hye bedwane di mo manfo wada comfort doyo ena obu a kire se arehosem kase pa na asi ewa ne mpeso aso se sukufo nkoda mienu chese woko akosombo spillage yesi yenti no ama kire se empatam one Ghana water and supply wo munsu adan senior high school fo nkora eti de anya ne se Volta River no wo kwano akwakosa nsuo suo ni nye nsuo na sa ye polluted enso mo kwano akwakosa bi de aba bedware esukufo mienu no koya wo mo ama nsuo no ayiri afa wo matwe e de afa wo mo edo mo ko enu nti madam comfort do yobu a chese ni manimu ya no ka che onsensen bi se ya na ahomete pa
you can phantom sister
nsem bi se ya na chese areho onse ye call voter ba na meka se ensuo a atenetene abegu krom finfin no ene omanfo esa ene na water resource minister no maame no te Frida Prempetian man wo kan ni pabu afunu Ghana water fo bu a chese wo mo substation no spillage no atwa fa so enti omu ntimi mbie pipe mfama wo manfo mo ho no mo e de na wo saban ne ye because pure water na ye che na ye de ma wo mo no eye ensu a wo mo no ontimi ti pure water no enguadem so de kwa kwadware esa obenya bi wei enti nsu be foforo be na obenya odi bedware ensu foforo be na obenya odi be ye adwane adi enti de atwa wo mo ho ahia no a chese aseye no enu anu omo sisa o ene ye kan ye tena ha no mafida prempe wo tena ankra ha no keka wo nsem a adasi ne asku nkoda mienu river Volta River mkwa ko sensu a omkwa yo mkwa ku na yentia MP no comfort do yo nsem odi tudwa.
I want to express my gratitude to Mr. Jetro, that's the deputy clerk. Since the spillage problems in my constituency, he has I have been crying all over for people to run to my aid. When I contacted him, he said he will come. And truly, Saturday, he was in my constituency. And I went with him to the victim for him himself to see things by himself. Mr. Speaker, we have over 300 houses that have collapsed in Ada. And when he went with me to inspect those houses, some of those houses, on our way coming, we saw the students at the river bank, over 100 of them fetching that polluted water. Mr. Speaker, there is no water currently in Ada because the water company has shut down their facilities and they are not producing water. Mr. Speaker, Ada now we are in danger. We need water. Mr. Jetro has again given us 100 bags of water yesterday. Captain Smart has given us 1,002 bags of sachet water that we will be sending to Adan today. If they move, I will move with them.
Na just what Danya Boafua and sa aban noa aban na ye na sedi asudie da no so no. Just we yiri manfo ba akwa de ahye ne nsem te say no. De akosi nyina da ne say wo mu a spillage na atwidi afon so akoso motu dade ye bie na atwidi afon so no wo mu dan wo manfo wo mu nai aban biem enu akyei na comfort do yo to aso biem say enkofo dan baako ahasa 300 ni nyina say ewo adan ho no mo ya emwa bia emfiri ba bia mai.
Mr. Speaker, we need help. Over 300 houses have collapsed in Adan, and their funds, they are no longer, they are helpless. The people are now helpless. The students, 2 of them lost their life. Mr. Speaker, these students are always in their dormitories. They have their water, their food, everything there. But since the incidents, they have been exposed to the river. They go there to fetch the river. Meanwhile, those using the river, some of them are having rashes. Mr. Speaker, I'm pleading that national security is here. He should send tankers to the school. We have few polytons there so that they can give them water. This afternoon, I will send Mr. Jetro's water to them, Captain Smart water to them, so that we give to the 3 schools in my constituency. Adan Senior High, Adan Technical, Bedeku Technical. Then the basic schools. Mr. Speaker, the children, they don't understand the water is polluted. The tap is not flowing. So they are compelled to drink it. We are pleading that the fear is cholera outbreak. As an MP, I'm not happy.
Madam Honorable, don't say the student they don't understand the water is polluted. When enim say ensuo na e wono no enye papa eye kan ensuo aseye omu ni choice choice na ni ho omu ni choice enti said ya wo buru so nkrofo na abra opia wata kwa na akọcha na ade ma wo mu no mu wi a e de bebe no be si akiri because aban no enye na sem